Ask 10 contractors why they're not on YouTube and you'll get roughly the same answers. I don't want to be on camera, I don't have time, I don't even know what I film, I'm not a YouTuber or an influencer. Here's why that's a great thing for you. Every single one of your competitors is telling themselves the same exact thing, and that's exactly why YouTube is the most wide open marketing channel in the trades right now. If you search YouTube right now for your service plus city, let's say plumber in Columbus or HVAC repair in Tampa or landscape or Denver, what do you think you'd find? Try it. What you're mostly going to see is national content, maybe some out-of-state DIY videos, and the occasional TV commercial that somehow gets uploaded to YouTube. But local home services, you'll probably find almost none. That's not a bad thing. That's an open invitation. The contractors who are terrified of the camera are your competitors, the ones who think it's too complicated, too time-consuming, and too not their thing. Those are the same people you go up against every day in the local market, and right now, they're handing you an unclaimed platform with an audience of billions on a silver platter. 74% of American adults are on YouTube. They watch about 1 billion hours of video per day on the platform. And your customer, the homeowner who's going to call you this week to fix a roof, repair an AC, replace a water heater, was on it this morning, and they'll probably be on it again tonight, and almost none of your competitors are there. Most contractors lump YouTube in with Facebook Reels and Instagram and TikTok. They treat it like it's social media. It's not social media, it's a search engine. People go to YouTube the same way they go to Google, with a question and the intent to find an answer. Why won't my AC turn on? What does a roof inspection actually include? How much does it cost to repipe a house in my city? Every one of those searches is a homeowner who's a few steps away from picking up the phone. So when your face shows up in that video, you become the local expert before a single call is ever made. Now layer in the Google connection. YouTube is owned by Google. A video you post on YouTube can show up in Google's regular search results in the video carousel at the top of a page with your Google business profile, and now in AI overviews. One video, 4 different places it can surface. A Facebook post usually never sees the light of day outside of Facebook. And the last piece, the one that makes YouTube different than everything else, is that it compounds. A Facebook post is dead after 48 hours. A Instagram reel maybe has a 2-week shelf life. A YouTube video from 3 years ago can still be pulling leads today. A roofing walkthrough that you filmed this week can still be bringing in calls in 2031. A fundamentally different return on effort more than anything else you've ever done posting on social media. Let's talk about some real numbers. DIY HVAC Guy is sitting at over 90 million combined views on YouTube. Word of Advice TV and HVAC channel has a single video explaining why an AC won't turn on that's cleared over 3.5 million views. Plumber, a working plumber, not a marketing company, has accumulated over 800 million views on YouTube. None of these people are content creators by trade. They're tradespeople who got onto a camera and talked about what they already know. And that's it. That's all they have to do. And here's the competitive math that makes it even more interesting for smaller shops. YouTube rewards authenticity and watch time, not production budget. A real contractor on a real truck on a real website holds a viewer's attention better than a polished corporate explainer video. The platform does not penalize you for not having a studio, it actually rewards you for being real. 70% of YouTube's watch time now comes from algorithm recommendations, not just search. So that means if you have a strong thumbnail and a solid 15 seconds, that can put a brand new channel in front of homeowners who never really went looking for you. The platform does more distribution now than most people expect. So you don't need a production crew, you just need a phone and the willingness to talk on camera the way you talk to a homeowner on the job. Here are 5 formats that work for any trade that kind of follow that model. Number 1 is the before and after. This is the highest performing format in the trades. 30 seconds, a wide shot of the problem, a few clips mid-job, a wide shot of the finished work, 1 sentence at the beginning about why the homeowner called you, a sentence at the end with your company name and your city. That's it. It takes about 5 minutes to do while you're already on the job anyway. Number 2 is the question your office gets 5 times a week. Every trade has one. How often should I service my HVAC? Do I really need new gutters or can these be replaced? What's a fair price for a panel upgrade? Film a 2 to 3 minute video explaining it like you'd explain it to a friend. Title the video with the exact question word for word the way a homeowner would type it. That will help you out with the search side of things. Number 3 is the "we see this all the time" warning video. What's the mistake homeowners keep making that costs them? The roof flashing they painted instead of replacing, the hose bib or the outdoor spigot that they didn't winterize, the breaker that they just keep resetting instead of fixing the problem for and investigating. Walk through what to look for in 1 to 2 minutes. These rank well in search because they answer searches that people didn't know they needed to ask. Number 4 is the customer story. Take a 2-minute walkthrough of a recent job. The homeowner's problems in your words and in their own words. Your work, the result. This is more convincing than most any written testimonial, and it's far easier to make than most people think. Film it on the job site when the job wraps. Number 5 is the job site short. Pull out your phone, film 30 seconds of something interesting happening on today's job and post it. No editing, no script, just the work. Shorts build the algorithm momentum that makes it easier for all your other videos to be found over time. And that's it. That's a library of 5 videos in a market that you could make right now. And if you've got competitors with 0 videos, you'll have a major advantage. Real quick, if you find this type of content helpful in getting your business to grow and getting found by more customers, make sure that you like, comment, or subscribe. Doing any of those things will make it easier for you to find out when we share more content like this in the future. Now, I get it. Nobody wants to watch themselves on video. Most people think they sound off, they look awkward, or that you'll come across like an amateur. That feeling doesn't go away right away. This is really weird. But here's what actually matters on camera. Your customers don't watch contractor videos for the polish. They want to see if you know what you're talking about. What builds trust isn't fancy lighting or a green screen. It's your company hat. It's the truck behind you. It's the real job site that you're standing in. It's the way that you can point at the thing and explain it and explain why it matters, but in plain language. That's what converts a viewer into a phone call. And the part that takes years to build, knowing the trade, having the counsels to prove it, being able to explain the problem while standing inside of it, you already have that. That's something the camera can't fake, and the audience can tell the difference immediately. Watch any of the contractor channels that have crossed over 1 million views. Just a regular guy, regular job site lighting, phone audio, maybe a microphone. But it works because the person on camera knows the work. Now, there are a few things that do stop contractors from getting traction. It's usually not the camera. The first is waiting until the perfect setup is ready to go, to roll out. There will always be a reason to delay. You don't have the right microphone, the right shot, the right schedule. Phone footage from a regular job regularly outperforms carefully planned studio content for this type of audience and for this kind of situation. How ready you are and how ready you think you need to be is much higher a standard than you really need and what your viewers are actually expecting. The second is treating YouTube like social media instead of search. On Instagram, frequency and aesthetics can drive reach. On YouTube, discoverability comes down to basically 3 things. Does your title match what someone would actually type? Does your thumbnail earn the click? And do your first 15 seconds earn the watch? That's much closer to SEO than it is social media. Approach it that way, and your results will reflect it. And the third mistake, and this one happens a lot, is publishing without a foundation for the leads to land on. YouTube views are halfway to the lead. They need somewhere to go. A fast, service-specific website, a fully built-out Google business profile, an active review pipeline, a phone that gets answered. Without that infrastructure in place, the traffic you build doesn't have anywhere to convert. That's a problem that shows up way more often than it should, and it's completely avoidable. If you need help building out your online marketing foundation so that leads that find you on YouTube can actually turn into calls and customers, the pros at FootbridgeMedia Media are always ready to help. Learn more about why thousands of contractors and home service pros just like you rely on FootbridgeMedia's contractor marketing services by visiting us online at FootbridgeMedia.com.